Hello Geekist, this is Ginger Geekist. How you all doing today? Now this was supposed to be my Wednesday video and it's coming out on Thursday because Wednesday I passed out and I did the update video, so you all know about that. I passed out because I wasn't feeling too good and then I just came home, I ate something and then I passed out. Again, because I wasn't feeling very good and I worked really hard that day. Anyways, guys, this was my Wednesday video. Now, keep in mind, this is just my idea of something. This is just me hashing around an idea for possibly a video game. This is not me actually creating my own properties, which I do with my Razer development team. This is me thinking of just a brainstorm idea. Now, we'll probably do another one of these videos where I collab with Dylan. Dylan is really tired tonight. He's also got to go to work early in the morning. So, I'm doing my list of what I feel like what I would like. And the video is, now, Nintendo might take this down, so if they do, just, yeah, hopefully they just take it down, and if they do a copyright, I'll just take it. I don't know, I'm probably too lowly, so who knows. I just won't put Pokemon in the title. Maybe, I don't know. Now, we saw Legend of Zelda at E3. Breath of the Wild looked amazing. It was a giant third-person action-adventure game, and it looked phenomenal. The only thing I started thinking of is my dream Pokemon game. With the technology we have nowadays, my dream Pokemon game would be a RPG, but a third-person RPG, where it would take the stuff from the handheld thing and put it on a massive console like Breath of the Wild, allowing you to control your Pokemon and have a deeper connection to the game per se. Pokemon has changed a lot. Let's think, when it first came out, it was pretty much animal slavery. There was no friendship really involved. The anime kind of hinted at it a little bit, but it was literally, you caught these creatures, you trained them, you made them battle each other, and then they went back to your Pokeballs and you never really even talked to them. It's changed a lot now that in the games they want you to basically take a little bit more pride in your Pokemon and all this other stuff. And in the anime, they are going with this whole friendship thing, which is basically thank you to Digimon, because Digimon was the big thing on be friends with your companions, and now they're trying to do that now in Pokemon, which is great. But I imagined a third-person action-adventure game where you have a male or a female protagonist, and you get to customize what they look like. This is adamant. It's not a character creation. You only have base models. It's not like you're creating your own face. I want just small base models, and you just get clothes. Maybe you can have clothes shops because you have Poke money that you have, and Poke Centers must sell clothes because where do these people buy clothes? So there. Something has to sell clothes. And I also think that it should start in whatever region you want. This game should have since the Legend of Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, is apparently massive in scale, I think that they could add all the regions of the Poke universe, and you pick which region you start in. And this affects your starter Pokemon and where you can go. And you can travel to all the regions, and there would be no fast travel. Well, okay, no fast travel per se. How about we say there's Fly? But Fly is not technically super fast travel. It's technically you get on your Pokemon and actually fly around. You actually fly around. You control where your Pokemon is going. I think that instead of doing what Pokken Tournament and you completely control the Pokemon and the Poke Trainer is completely out of the picture, I think you should be the Poke Trainer, and I think that you should be able to issue commands on the fly. Either button clicks or, guys, Pokemon used to have a game called Hey You Pikachu, and it had crappy mic signal. But this new day and age, we could have Bluetooth mics that could be completely better, and it would allow people to talk to their Pokemon per se and see emotions in real time. They could do it. Nintendo could really do it, and they love to push the envelope, so this would push their envelope to a new... they would push this to a new level, and I would love to see it. You could even have, like, just characters that pop up out of nowhere. You could have Ash in the game, maybe. Have Red. Just do things that would help fans love these games even more. You can even put Mega Evolutions in. But I think they should be a third-person action-adventure game that involves all the stuff that's been in the RPGs, that it's been in the small handheld, because it's going 3D anyways. But I want it on a console, that people would be able to see a vast world, and Pokemon just flying around the wild, and everything like that. It would be so much better to see, especially your Pokemon could follow you, or they could be on your back and carry you. You could buy a specific backpack or something like that, and you could actually develop your Pokemon's relationships and stuff like that. You could, instead of like you could have a camp out, like the other people have camp outs on the road, and you let your Pokemon out so they can have fun and to get out of their Pokeballs. And maybe that affects your level, and you level up and all that stuff, and you face gym leaders. Just imagine it's third person. You can issue commands to your Pokemon through a mic, or you can, if you want to, maybe there's another way you can control them through, instead of like, okay, the main game screen, if we're going with what Nintendo has, they have the tablet. Maybe the tablet is the Pokemon, and you can then control what the Pokemon does through the tablet instead of the main screen. And the Poketrainer, hopefully, I don't know how that would work. I think that the Poketrainer should you be able to control him so you can move out of the way whenever you're issuing commands. But every Pokemon should not have this 4-move thing, because the anime has never had 4 moves. And I know they did the turn-by-turn battling, but we have all wanted to have actual battles like they do in the tournaments, where they're talking to each other and trainers are having to back off, and they have to see what their Pokemon are doing and know what's going on. They have to judge every situation. They have to be strategic. Instead of what basically the turn-by-turn base is, if you get the right attack first, you're going to destroy them, and hopefully your Pokemon doesn't faint, and then you have to have them go back. And also, let's have it in there that if your Pokemon faints more and more and more and more, it means you don't care about your Pokemon. You're not really caring enough for your Pokemon, and maybe your Pokemon will start to hate you and not like to have commands by you, because Pokemon should be about gaining friendship and treating things right. The best Pokemon trainers have the best relationship with their Pokemon. They don't force their Pokemon to do anything. It's kind of a unified thing. Red and his Charizard are so unified that you even saw in the thing that they did Mega Evolution so easily because they are one. Red sacrificed basically his body to basically make sure Charizard wouldn't hit the ground in one of the little animes. Showing that Pokemon knows, now Nintendo knows what we want to see. We want to see stuff like that. You know, better relationships. You can buy stuff, you can have Pokemoney, you can outfit yourself, you can get a bike, you can go on the cruises. You can discover hidden locations, hidden legendary Pokemon. Maybe they could make an entire new concept that you are like a traveler and you're going to travel all this thing. And maybe they have all this other cool stuff, and maybe you can actually meet your friends in the game. Maybe, I don't think it'll be an online thing. Maybe you can meet trainers and you get to decide who your team's going to be. And you can all like walk around and have player interactions and stuff like that. It would be great to see Nintendo do this. I mean, with their new concept and a new console, they already showed Breath of the Wild and how massive it can be. Utilize that thing. Show Pokemon what it can be. Pokémon Tournament just made us all fall in love. It made me want to go get a Wii U, and if I had the money, I would have went and got it, because Pokémon Tournament looked fun to a new level. We've been wanting to control Pokemon or issue commands for the longest time. I have a lot of friends that still play Pokemon. I've tried to play Pokemon, but I've kind of gotten out of it. I almost want to kind of get back into it. It's been a really rough ride on Pokemon for me. But anyways, guys, that is my dream Pokemon game. I want to see an epic third-person console adventure game that shows you what Pokemon can be. Show the regions the way they should be. We see them on the little console, now bring it to the big console. And maybe you can unify these games. Maybe you can have a console version and a handheld version and a team up with each other. Whenever you're gone from the console, you can play it on your handheld. And then when you're there, it links up immediately like Bluetooth or something like that. And it links up the data that you did while you were traveling, and all of a sudden the game pops you there. Add camping. Add all this stuff to it. I think it'd be great. Now, if you guys have any comments that you want to put in the video below, please leave them. Now, this video will be basically a part 1, because the next one will be a collab video, and it will come out either this weekend or next week. Probably next week, knowing time. We have a lot of things coming up. I will do another update video tomorrow to let you know what's going on after we know what's going on, actually. So, this is the Ginger Geekist saying, stay frosty, stay chill, and stay cool.